All right. So what I have going on is HEX 0 to 100. I don't know anything about it. I got no idea. I just heard about it. What do? I want to invest. We've gone through all the FUD. We've gone through all the nonsense. And now I'm comfortable. I want to invest. What's the best strategy to do it? Like, what's the best way to get in? Let's say I only got $1,500, right, as an initial investment. More or less, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to use $100 increments just to kind of like give a sense, give a sense of what is going to happen. And then I have $100 a month to save going forward. What's the goal? What's the end game? What's the big picture? The end game is in 15 years, you want to be able to live off the interest generated by your HEX principal. At the end of it, you just want to be like, I'm done, I'm out, I got my principal. Right now, if you had 1 million HEX, you could lock it up for 30 days and make $2,400 in interest in perpetuity. You could do this in perpetuity. So that's what the end game is. To start to accumulate HEX, we're going to save, we're going to buy, we're going to ladder out, and we're going to stake, but that's what we're going to do. The goal is to leverage the power of a couple different things. To leverage the power of saving, we're going to start saving money. To leverage dollar cost averaging, which is you taking your time, not selling your home, not maxing out your credit card, not doing everything you can, just all in. You're taking your time to look at this market and go, all right, HEX is up, I got a little bit of money, maybe not a good time to buy, HEX is down, here we go, we're averaging the market, dollar cost averaging. It's a very, very powerful, healthy way to get in and do this, and you have to practice it in order to really kind of to understand it and do it. But it's a part of the strategy, and we're leveraging not just one thing, but multiple things together to create a really powerful cocktail of how to like retire within the next 5-10 years on just socking away $100 a month. Holding, we're going to leverage saving, dollar cost averaging, holding, and getting paid in crypto, right? Those 4 things individually are powerful. Combine them, and that's what we're about to do with HEX. We're going to pay yourself today, tomorrow, and 15 years from now every single day. The first thing you want to do is take $1,500, right? Divide it by 15 and stake, let's say, just on your birthday or January 1st, something like that. Every single year, $100 worth of HEX today for the next 15 years. That's going to keep you locked in the game for 15 years. You can't, like the problem that people had with Bitcoin was, oh, it's $1. Well, let me put $1,000 in, buy 1,000 Bitcoin. It does 100x. You don't sell? That's not the craziest, most wildest trade you've ever seen in your entire life. A Bitcoin goes from $1 to $100. You didn't sell? You sold. Everybody sold, right? The problem is it went on to become $200, $300, $1,000, $10,000, $20,000, $65,000. Oops. HEX is designed, it's like, oh, I have this year, I sold this year's HEX, but you got 15 more years to go, right? You took an initial investment and you stretched it across time for 15 years so that as it appreciates, it pays you as it appreciates. Bam, bam, you're getting paid in 2 different ways, through appreciation and through new HEX, through inflation, because you're getting paid to lock this away. It's getting more and more rare in the market. So we're going to create a 15-year ladder for one. Then every year going forward, we're going to stake something for the max, a 5-5-5-5. So then we're going to build a 5-5-5-5 ladder going forward. And we're going to use it as a savings opportunity to buy, let's say, $100 worth of HEX a month. And this is what we're going to do with it. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to take custody of our crypto. You're going to get paid directly in your pocket. That's what's powerful about this. It's not money sitting in the bank. It's not in some institution, or it's not in some crypto exchange that can get lost or hacked or stolen or seized. So these are some powerful concepts in crypto to think about. Permission less, trust less. I don't got to trust nobody. I don't got to ask nobody for permission. When I go to buy HEX at the decentralized exchange, they don't want my email. They don't want my name. They don't want to know anything about me. It's like, here you go. It's code. No one can regulate it. No one can say anything. No one can stop you. It's permissionless, trustless, decentralized trading. It's an absolute revolution that's synergizing with the revolution of HEX and crypto. It's like they're compounding each other. So permissionless, trustless. Your money pays you directly in your custody. You take custody of your crypto. You're going to build a 15-year ladder. Then you're going to, going forward, going to work on building a 5-5-5-5 ladder, because you can build a 15-year ladder tonight, but it takes 15 years to build a 5-5-5-5 ladder, because you cannot stake HEX for 5,556 days. You have to wait a month or a year to stake that extra year out. So you have to actively build this. And this is how you beat the game. This is how you win. So you got a 15-year ladder, and then you're going to spend the next decade and a half building a 5-5-5-5 ladder, so that every single stake that you go after you have to wait that 15 years is maxed out. It's maxed out in the system. That principal couldn't earn you any more than it possibly could in this system. And that's how by the end of it, you got a 15-year ladder, and you're going through, you're selling the first year, you're selling the second year, you're selling the third year. By the fifth or sixth year, you're like, man, I only need to sell half of this. By the seventh or eighth year, you're like, I'm good. I don't need to sell any of it. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to stake this for a month and sell the interest. And you're getting a rate of, probably by that time, it might be 8% a year. You're done. And you're the bank, and you're the Federal Reserve. That's what's crazy about this. You got the money printer, where they're like, oh, we need 2 wars on the money printer. We need, everything on the money printer. That's their control of it. Takes the money printer and inverts it. And now anyone who holds the currency can plug directly into the money printer, and then it prints money directly to their wallets, and nobody can say anything about it. It's an absolute revolution. That's why it's the next Bitcoin. It's buy it off the market, making it more and more rare. There's 18, 19 million Bitcoin floating around. At any point, any of them can sell. Any of them can dump. HEX, you buy it up off the market and lock it away for up to 15 years. They can't sell. It's a hard lock. They cannot get out. So that's what's powerful about it. So as a savings opportunity, right? Initial investment, $1,500, divide by 15, stake $100 every year for the next 15 years. Savings opportunity. Save $100 every month and continue building out your 15-year ladder and your 5-5-5-5 ladder. Month 1, you stake $100 a HEX for 15 years. Month 2, you stake $100 a HEX for 1 year. So HEX is not $1 by month 2. HEX is $1 in a year or something like that. And so you've got year 15, a nice rate, and a nice price buy-in point for HEX. Year 1, right? And so you're staggering. Year 15, year 1, 14, year 2, year 13, year 3, month by month by month, $100 a month, until you have your ending stakes 2 times a year, right? And you keep doing that month and month and month for the next 3, 4, 5 years, until your ending stakes 3 times a year, and then quarterly. And you're building your 5-5-5 ladder out. And so, side bonus, if you force yourself to do this, you're practicing crypto every single month. You're learning how it works with the bank. You're remembering how to buy USDC, to send it to your MetaMask wallet, to purchase HEX, to then stake HEX, and you're doing this every single month, and so you're getting more and more comfortable with crypto over time. That's important. This is like, I'm not managing anyone's finances. No one can pay me to do this for them. Like, you have to take this journey, that's what it is a journey, on yourself, and learn this on yourself. There's people here, there's a community here, there's everything that you could possibly need to learn it, because it's about self-sovereignty, individual self-personal sovereignty, and you're securing your own personal freedom. So you're teaching yourself how to do crypto, and you're using it every single month. If you did this for 60 months and 5 years, you'd have a 15-year quarterly CD ladder. If you did this for 5 years, you'd be ending stakes every quarter for the next 15 years, and you'd start to get into a 5-5-5-5 ladder. It's like riding a bike. Once you learn how, you can ride forever. That's an analogy that I like to use, because people want to hear it. Oh, I need to talk to Ben. Well, like, after I get about 2 minutes into something, eyes glaze over, people completely lost, and it's like, and it reminds me, it's like, well, If I were explaining to you how to ride a bike and you've never seen it and you've never done it and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, well, you get on the seat and then you do the pedal really and you got to balance and it's 2 wheels only, and they just have no, it's like explaining something that's completely foreign. So you just got to do it. All right. You have annual stakes laddered out. Now you have a biannual ladder out, biannual stakes, and keep saving and filling in the ladder annual, biannual, quarterly, 1 month at a time. Simple and should be powerful. Those of us who built a CD ladder have capital coming in for the next 15 years. We're going to take advantage of all the things of crypto that's going on. We're going to have money. We're going to be able to invest. We're paid directly to our wallet. Like, they can't seize our bank accounts. Like, they can't mess with us. We're out. We're in the physical economy, but we're in a completely different virtual economy with this seed phrase in our wallet, with this cryptocurrency in our custody, in our control, and no one can do nothing about it. We sacrifice pulse for what we had, for what had already matured from our ladders, and we'll have money close by for the next opportunity too. We pay ourselves today, tomorrow, and 15 years from now, every single day. And imagine if you did that with Bitcoin, if staking were possible. If if you had some diamond hands and you never had to sell anything for anything, that's one thing. But now imagine locking it up and earning interest on it and getting paid on it every single day. As it becomes more and more rare. This stuff is getting bought off the market and locked away for up to 10, 15 years. That's why the price is going up. Like, it's that simple. What's making the price go up? People buy it and they can't, it's not that they don't sell it, it's that they can't sell it. All right. This is the roadmap. This is the roadmap. So what you need is the best web browser is Mozilla or Firefox. You need to download Telegram on your phone and your laptop. You need to download Coinbase on your phone. You need MetaMask works best on your laptop, but you can do this from your phone. But I recommend you do this on your laptop, on Firefox. You need Staker app on your phone, and you don't need to install a wallet. You just need to copy the address, the public Ethereum address, into your profile. That'll track your stakes. People set up a wallet. I've never done it. I don't know how to do it, so I don't talk about it. That's all it is. Then you go to buy HEX, you go to ethhex.com. A couple of my other videos were talking about Mooney Swap or whatever, but this is the one, ethhex.com. There's also 1inch. If you're going to buy, hundreds of thousands of dollars, you need to use 1inch. That's a whole other thing. I've never used it. I don't know about it. But there's ways to save money. But for smaller buys, under 100,000, like ethhex.com is just fine. And then staking at go.hex.com. And then if you want a free chart from your phone or your laptop, go to open up your web browser, type in dex.vision, and that's the HEX chart. The latest and greatest, best HEX chart, dex.vision, and it gets it all there. That's it.